It's awesome, to be exact.
I think it's nice.
I don't see how they ever made it.
Well, I hauled snow and packed slush and did some carving and stuff.
No, we didn't have no language problems. Well, one fella could talk a little bit German. It was pretty nice that I could talk it. It was really a lot of fun with him.
This international flavor, I think, is great.
I think it's beautiful. Gee, we're from Davenport.
What's it all about? It's about the biggest snowman in St. Paul. On January 14th, St. Paul's Como Park was invaded by 5 members of the Japanese Army, led by a well-known Japanese snow sculptor. Their 2-week mission was to transform 600 tons of Minnesota snow into a 300-ton Japanese sculpture, thus creating a focal point for the St. Paul Winter Carnival 27 feet high. The Japanese have had plenty of practice at their outdoor art form. They come from Sapporo, a city in northern Japan which hosted the 1972 Winter Olympics. There, nearly 100 of these huge snow sculptures are created each year as part of the city's annual snow festival. Most of Sapporo's sculptures are carved by military personnel as part of their winter training, and some of these men have been making these creations for nearly 2 decades. So, armed with blueprints, hand tools, and an unlimited supply of energy and enthusiasm, the sculptors launched their attack on 2 gigantic cubes of snow provided by their hosts, the 3M Company.
Back in '75, the Winter Carnival officials had approached 3M about some additional help for the Winter Carnival. And so one of the things we thought would be maybe there should be a new approach, something different. And felt that having seen pictures of the Sapporo Snow Festival, which is held about the same time of year as the St. Paul Winter Carnival, we thought it would be very helpful to bring in the ideas of the Sapporo Snow Festival here, where these beautiful snow sculptures are made in Japan. If we could get one of them created here, it would stimulate a new interest in the Winter Carnival.
Numerous volunteers and a local construction company assisted the Japanese sculptors in the project.
These and they know quite a bit of English. Like, me and him, we work together, and me and Mr. Sudover, we work together. It works out pretty good. We do it pretty good at it.
But it's rather a complicated job, so how do they explain to you the most refined parts of it? What do they...
They do their best, and then I guess we have to sort of figure it out ourselves, too. And then if it's something too hard, we have somebody like Arai here. You can translate for us and help a little bit, but it's pretty much up to each side. You know, we just have to do our best, I guess. And they're very good. They know how to show us pretty much with their hands and stuff and point, so that makes quite a difference. So it's different. Never done anything like this before.
I feel sorry for people who didn't get to volunteer or for some reason or other and missed out on this, because I think it was a once-in-a-lifetime shot for me. And I feel sorry for the people who couldn't be here to be in on it and work with them. It's terrific.
You'd hardly think it possible in St. Paul in January, but preparations for the snow sculpture were hampered by a shortage of raw material. A brief period of mild temperatures prior to the construction of the cubes left an insufficient amount of snow on the construction site. Additional snow was brought in by truck, and still more was manufactured on the site with the aid of a snowmaking machine. The manufactured snow was actually superior to natural snow, since it contained a higher degree of moisture that was essential to the carving process. Finishing of the detailed areas of the sculpture required snow with an even higher moisture content. This was produced by combining snow with water and forming a mixture that was about the same consistency as sherbet. The application of the snow sherbet was the final step in the sculpting process. Temperatures in St. Paul are lower than those in Sapporo, but the Japanese were prepared for the worst that Minnesota could offer. Their snowsuits were actually reversible military field uniforms, white on one side for camouflage against the snow, and the more familiar olive drab on the other side.
City of Sapporo, I'm representing the mayor of Sapporo City and Winter Festival of Sapporo Winter Carnival Committee hereby presents this snow sculpture of Cho-Un Kokan to the citizens of St. Paul and Winter Carnival Committee. Thank you very much. どうぞこの実現は皆様のウィンターカーニバルの役に立ちますように心から期待いたします。ありがとうございました。This is a small ceremony we usually have in this occasion, in that kind of occasion, and meaning is to put the soul or spirit in the sculpture.
The statue is entitled The Combat of Cho-Un and Kokan and depicts a scene from a classic novel set in ancient China. When Cho-Un's country was threatened by a neighboring state, he challenged Kokan, a rival warlord, to a battle. In the fierce combat that ensued, Cho-Un's prowess with spear and sword won out. Kokan was defeated, and Cho-Un's country and people were saved.